Missing the sweet spot. Whether it's overcapitalizing or even worse, undercapitalizing, missing the sweet spot is a common mistake that many renovators make. So many of us have heard about overcapitalizing. Overcapitalizing is where you spend too much money on a renovation that does not yield the return. So a great example of this is, for example, in a property that's maybe at a price point that does not necessitate stone bench tops, that you've always wanted to renovate with stone bench tops, so you pop them in. Conversely, undercapitalizing, which much less people talk about, is when you fail to meet the mark or fail to meet the finish or fail to meet the level of expectation of the market that's going to buy the property or lease the property at the end. Equally, undercapitalizing can be as detrimental to your project profit or the end result of your project. So when you're overcapitalizing, you're actually spending too much money for no gain. And when you're undercapitalizing, you're not spending enough money, but as a result, you don't meet the mark, which in the end ends up jeopardizing the price that you can sell or lease the property for. So what do you need to do? You need to find the sweet spot. The sweet spot is that spot where your budget that you're spending and the level and finish that you're achieving on that property is perfectly teamed with the sale price. Hence, realizing for you maximum return for the spend. So remember, there is no need to overcapitalize, and be very, very aware of undercapitalizing. Ways to avoid this are, number one, know your market, know their expectations. 2, make sure that you keep a check that all of the finishes you're doing in that property, as we mentioned earlier, are not about you, they're about your market. And doing those 2 things will give you the highest possible chance of identifying and amplifying that sweet spot.